What's up, guys? Welcome to Untamed and Unhinged Reptile podcast. I got my co-host John from Arc Adventures, and then our guests today are Taryn Edston from Reptile 101. We're gonna go ahead and bring them out. I don't think there's any updates for US Arc.
No, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and bring them on out. What's up, guys?
Not much, just hanging out.
So go ahead, introduce yourselves, plug in where everybody can find you guys.
All right. I'm Taryn.
Easton.
We own Reptile 101. We're a reptile zoo and education facility in Morven, North Carolina. We have a mobile exhibit that we have, and then we have a stationary exhibit, and most of our income and our content is actually on TikTok.
And do y'all have an Instagram or Facebook? Nothing?
We do have Instagram and Facebook. It's Reptile 101 on Facebook. It's Reptile 101 Official on TikTok and Reptile 101 Events on Instagram.
So off the rip, I want to ask with this question: what made y'all start a zoo?
A lot of things. I have been in the reptile industry professionally for 10 years, but I've been keeping since I was a little girl. I started when I was 11. Easton and I met, it'll be 6 years in October, and him and I both come from animal backgrounds, zoo backgrounds, running breeding facility backgrounds, and this is something that we both always wanted. He does mammals, I do reptiles. So he's learned my world, and I've worked with him in his. So we, at some point, plan to be a fully operational zoo that has not only reptiles and my stuff, but also mammals.
See, that's dope, though, when a couple can work together and find, that balance to work with, I guess, reptiles and then mammals. That's hard. That's hard.
That's something I haven't even attempted yet. That's gonna be rough.
So not only are y'all only a zoo, but what made y'all want to be educational? What made y'all go down that route as well? What I'm trying to say is, I guess, teach kids.
Well, one, he's amazing at it. He does really good with children and teaching. I ran breeding facilities for about 6 years of my career, and to be honest with you, there is a lot about breeding reptiles for big breeders that will make you not want to do it. There's a lot of things, and I'm not going to get into why, but I found myself leaning more into education and enjoying being able to bring our new keepers in a safe environment that is not judgmental, as a lot of hobbyists and breeders can be kind of hard on the newcomers and the people that don't know what's going on and don't always show them the amount of grace that they really should have.
Yep. I agree.
Yep, I agree. Yep, definitely agree.
I think two of the biggest people I knew when I started almost ran me out of the community fast.
So background for me, you have to understand, when I was a little baby keeper, I wanted to get into retics because I thought they were cool and they were big and they're exactly what I wanted to do. And every person that identified as male was willing to run me out of the industry. I got very lucky in working with the person I did. However, I'm not super proud of who it was and the way that stuff went in the long run, but I had a gentleman bring me into the industry and treat me like I was not a girl. and I was able to build a wealth of knowledge and a background in working with the largest snakes in the world in an industry that was male dominated and not forgiving.
See, and I agree with that. And I used to do so. I'm gonna backtrack here a little bit because I used to do a women's podcast because I wanted women to come out and speak because y'all are like really detailed when it comes to information on reptiles. Yeah, like if I ask you something versus I ask a man, he'll shorten that and give me what I need to know versus the detailed information that I really, really need to know. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah.
but I really did like. I'm really trying to bring out the women's podcast back because I really want the women to speak out. Me and Jessica are trying to work on that, so we're gonna see when we can do that. It's gonna be an all woman podcast, and now, but I could see that when I came in, I saw that too. It was all men. It was all men, and then finally the women started speaking out. I started bringing them on the podcast. Women started speaking out. So
And I got in, like when I started in the industry and I started keeping reticulated pythons in 2009. And there were very few women keeper and breeders in the industry when I started keeping. And most everybody I interacted with was male. There were not women to learn from. And there weren't women out there my size, because I'm only 5'3", to tell me I was capable of handling these animals. All I had was big dudes telling me that I wasn't big enough and I wasn't strong enough and I couldn't do it and I was going to get hurt.
that's messed up. That's
That
really
was the
messed up.
industry when I got in.
And now we got what? Now we got Montana who works with retics
In your face.
in your face.
So, you know, In Your Face Exotics is actually owned by one of my good friends, Gavin Bowe. Gavin is one of the few people that I learned from way back in the day. Like, I've known Gavin for over 10 years. I actually still have animals in my collection from Gavin.
That's awesome. I'm still learning the retic people. Like right now I'm wearing one of the sponsor shirts and my rat snake, I don't know why he's upset, but he's over there in the box all pissed off. Calm down there, buddy.
Retakes?
Yeah, the new D&T retic shirt.
What? I'm gonna have a talk with him.
It's in right here.
D&T's
But,
one of my favorites, man.
I was like, I'm gonna wear D&T retics today. They're sponsored the show, you know, why not?
Right.
But yeah, I'm still learning the retic people. Like last night I found out like the guys I interviewed last night worked with somebody from Reach Out Reptiles. So Garrett and what was the other dude's name? Joe? They call him G.I. Joe. But it's just crazy, like when you keep talking to people and you like ask them in the back, like when we were backstage and I was asking you about your background and everything, you know, and they start talking and I'm like, oh snap. Like, okay, that guy was in the industry for 30 years, he said. So he's been around. He's seen people come up, people go, people come down. But that guy Joe from Reach Out Reptiles popped in there and was like, man, these guys are gonna come up. They're gonna be the next ones on the map for retics. So I don't know. We'll see what happens on that. But it's just crazy. Like the people I meet, you never know who you're gonna meet. You just gotta let people talk sometimes.
It's definitely you would meet people you didn't expect. Like I stayed off of most social medias for the last 6 or 7 years to avoid all of the drama and things that were brought to me from the person that I worked under in the beginning.
It's hard, right, to get away.
Yep.
It's like it's always gonna come back and find you. Because I tried to stay away too. So.
Yeah, well, for Easton, it found him the other night in a battle. We had a follower in another person's live talking about Easton's background, and the person that she was telling happened to be, I guess, vegan and very PETA friendly, and she started railing Easton.
Oh my God, that's
really
that's
bad.
dumb. They don't understand too. Like, okay, PETA He does what? Dogs, cats,
No, it's everything.
Yeah.
right? But it's dumb because they also need us for the exotic cats or the
That's
exotic
why I
wolves.
dealt with them the most.
So I guess I guess you guys don't know. I don't know that we've ever really talked about it when you've been around. Easton ran Joe Exotics Park for 6 years. Easton has run big facilities for about half of his life. Joe being, Tiger King. So the big cat world is his world. He actually came from that, and I met him after he had left working for them.
Oh, that's awesome, bro. You got to tell us about that experience. You got to tell us about that.
I was literally just sitting here thinking, I was like, podcasts and stuff. I was like, man, I could tell some stories right now.
You're not
No, I'm waiting. I want to hear this big cat story. Like, how did you get into that? How did you land in Joe's backyard?
So it's really funny. So Craigslist has like those jobs and everything like on their listings. So I actually replied to a Craigslist ad at the very beginning, and when I got there, basically you clean cages. You cleaned, you did what you were told and everything. And by the time it got to be just a little too much, John Finley actually left, and I took over as president because Joe couldn't be president because if he owned it, he was going to get sued. So at that end, you could literally, I saw everything shift from being focused on the animals to going into that position and being like, man, I didn't sign up for this shit. I mean,
Damn.
some of the stuff I could tell you, like I tell people all the time and they think that I'm just blowing smoke. But I mean, you want to wake up in that world and stuff because you deal with exotics. I mean, at one point we had 227 big cats. And you wake up in the morning hoping that you're gonna, because it's never like, you have your consistencies like cleaning and feeding and stuff. That's just a given. But I mean, we did 2 tours every day for 6 years, 7 days a week. And I mean, small tours for us were like 125 people. I mean, every once in a while, like Shaq would stop by because he was huge with Joe, and everybody would, I mean, you want to be in an atmosphere where you don't have to worry about that day-to-day bullshit. And towards the end, it just got to the point where I was like, man, I can't stay here. I was like, I literally, like, there was a camera in your face every second of the day. I can't watch my crews when there's 16 big cats inside this arena and you want to bring a camera crew along, man. Now I got to watch 12, 13 people.
He also kept trying to get Easton killed too.
I mean, I never lost anybody working there. I never got anybody hurt. I'd never put anybody in a situation I wouldn't put myself in. I would never ask them to. Some of the scenarios that happen there at the park, it's just like, man, this is too sketchy. And it's not sketchy on the lines of like, oh, this is just going to go bad. It's like, no, someone's going to get like, it's going to go real bad, real quick. And I mean, after a while, it's just like, you know what? I got other people asking me to come work or run their facilities and stuff. And just seeing the difference of an atmosphere change from one person's ego, how it can affect a whole zoo. I was just like, man, I love the animals and I want them to be in the best care possible and stuff. But you don't want to wake up working at a zoo and everything and just roll out of bed just being like, fuck, and just already dreading the day just because you're not even on park yet.
Bro, I dread the day. I dread every morning to wake up on because I work a lot, man. I work. If they call me, I'd be like, what are you doing? I'm working, bro. What's up? But I'll talk to them. But I swear, it's just, I'm rolling out of bed and I'm like, I don't want to go to work today.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to get this podcast going. Maybe I can quit my 9 to 5 and do this full time, but we'll see what happens.
Maybe one of these times we'll come back on the podcast and everything. Well, dude, I'll tell you stories it'll just, people like they think it's all just like BS that I'm telling them stuff. No, dude, I promise you, I can tell you stories that I will light your chat board up so quick because there's a lot of stuff I want to say, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't want to get anybody in trouble or anything like that.
So
we're not going to talk about that. But I mean,
as far as it goes for both of our backgrounds, there is the you learn like by example, you learn the things you're supposed to do. Well, him and I learned everything we weren't supposed to do.
Yeah.
So y'all, yeah, I get it. Okay.
And I mean, when I met her and stuff, like I had done, because we had gators and everything at Joe's place, and we had gators at some of the other facilities I was at. But she opened up my eyes to the reptile world in a whole different light. Like our very first date, she took me to her reptile room, and the first thing she said when she looked at me, she was like, "Is this going to be a problem?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, what are we about to handle?" And she pulls out her big, just the most tame black throat I've ever met. And she was like, "Is this a problem?" I was like, "Absolutely not. Can I hold it?" And that was our first date, and I was blown away.
He never left.
Hell no. No, and then she was like, "Well, have you dealt with snakes before?" And I was like, "Well, I've moved snakes like out of enclosures or off my property or something." And then she introduces me to Baby, or Tweety Bird. And Tweety at the time, what, 16, 17 feet?
16 foot.
And dude, I was in heaven. And I mean, still to this day, like, she has a saying, like, if you're green, you're growing. If you're ripe, you're rotten. I literally, right before the podcast, I was just talking to her about genetics with crested geckos. Like, if you can't be a sponge and soak up, you can go wring it out wherever you want. But with her, man, it's like having a Wikipedia by my side 24/7. So I got kind of lucky on that one.
That's dope though. That's like y'all are a power couple. That's amazing. Yeah, Tara, that is amazing. Yeah, I like that. I like hearing backstories about how y'all met and so that's cool.
Oh no, this is the best part. So we met. You know what POF is?
Yeah, plenty of fish.
Yeah. She's holding a turtle in her picture, and I'm holding a tiger cub in mine. And that's basically how the whole thing started, because she's holding an animal, I'm holding an animal. I think we talked for like a week, went on a date, and that was it.
Somebody else should make an app just for reptile people and animal people to meet.
Right, that'd be dope, bro.
Isn't there one for, what is it called, farmers like only or something like that? It's just for, you know what I mean?
Is there?
There's literally a dating app. It's called Farmers. What the hell's the name? Now I sound crazy as hell. But there's a dating site, and it said it's just for like farmers, basically.
That goes so bad,
bro. I'm like, you're gonna go to a farmhouse and walk in the front yard into a pig. Into like a pig mud pig. What do you call it? Mud bath?
Okay, farmers need love too, okay?
I mean, I'm not saying they don't, but like, if I got directions to a woman's house and it was a farm, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
No, yeah. When you see a big old 4x4 pickup out front that's bigger than your truck, I mean,
right? Maybe then I might stay because of the 4x4 pickup truck. Maybe.
I'm not gonna lie. If I pulled up to a house in the middle of the night, and after driving on the dirt road for as long as I got to, and I pulled up and I see a bunch of like sickles and everything sitting in the barn next to the big old John Deere, I'm gonna go check my GPS and be like, "Where the hell did you take me?"
Like, she's laughing too. She said, "Farmers only."
Right there. Farmers only. That's what it is. Yeah. I was sitting over here and I was like, "Am I just making this up?"
No.
We should make one called Exotics Only.
Right. Yeah.
I'm making that tonight. I'm gonna work on it.
Right, that's my idea.
All right, guys.
If you create it tonight and everything, watched by morning and everything, it's just going to be lit up. This is a great idea. Yeah, I've been trying to find people with the same interest in everything.
Man,
if you know.
Right?
People just don't understand me because I have snakes.
I mean, that's awesome though. Like, she took you into the snake room, just like, "Is this gonna be a problem?" You're like, "No."
Oh, dude, no, like, "Oh, check out my living room," or "Look at this. You want a tour of the house?" No, it was like a V line just to make sure real quick that she didn't have to, just end the date real quick. Walked into the reptile room, and I walked in, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And she straight looked at me, and she's like, "Is this a problem?"
So
I'm like, "No, that's all right."
You have to point out that at the time I was living in downtown Dallas in Deep Ellum, and the dating pool out there, is not exactly snake friendly, okay? So it wasn't like I was like, oh, every guy, I'm just gonna walk into my reptile room. But you can't really date in Texas and find guys that are just like absolutely 100% into snakes. Like, it's just not how it works.
That's true.
And I
That is true.
you guys off by talking about like tarantulas and stuff. So
Every time we do shows, it's always the guys in the corner and they're crying, "Get it away from me! Get it away from me!" Blows my mind. I grew up playing with snakes. I don't understand.
Oh, I thought you were talking about tarantulas. I was like, yeah, that's me. Get it away from me.
No,
Dude, don't you love going to like a big reptile convention or something, and the first person that comes up to the table, they look at baby and they're like, you know how many pairs of boots I could get out of that? And I'm like, man, this is not the thing to say, man.
the last time someone said that to me, I looked at them and said, do you know how many pairs of boots I can get out of you?
Yep.
Right? Or do you know how many pair of boots I could fit into your... No, I'm joking. Right?
No,
So-
we had a woman one time come in our store when we had a store. It was mostly reptiles on one side. And she walked in, and we pointed that out as obvious, and she like threatened to go get her pistol. And I'm like, "Hold on, I'll drop you before you make it out that door." So, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to show them that the caiman are acting out behind you?
Yes. If you guys would like now, y'all can go ahead and take us on a tour.
Okay, hold on. No, you're taking them on a tour. I gotta remember how to flip the camera.
Let me solo you out. You can just turn it to the side. It'll go a long ways. Just to,
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna flip you the other way. Hold on.
oh,
I just don't remember
so
how to do it.
go to more, hit settings, and then it's gonna go to camera, and then it'll tell
Got it.
you like, there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go. Yes,
that's
There we
gold
go.
right there.
we're going on a
So I
virtual
don't know
tour.
what they're doing right now, but we could hear them behind us. They're breaking something or causing mischief. It's just kind of what they do.
So we have three males and one female, and the female has been acting like she may or may not be gravid.
But this big enclosure is just for the dwarf QVA caiman, and then when the summer hits again, they'll go back out to their 20 by 16.
Bro, that's a beautiful enclosure. Like, you built that?
We did.
So we built all of these. So these are all stationed, obviously, but we have a friend that has his own mill. So this was all going to be burn off, and he was like, "You want to work out a trade?" So Taryn got all of this, and
No, I worked out a trade with him.
and
He wanted a
basically,
camper I had.
yeah. So he got a camper, like just a small pull behind, and we traded him for this. And then Taryn found these are old, like industrial, like cooler doors
Right.
from
right.
a big like kitchen. So we just put those on the front.
Bro, that's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
And that big window you saw in with the caiman, we got that piece of glass for $40.
Oh, wow, that's gorgeous. That's an iguana?
So this dude right here, so we have Gaston, Lizzie, then they share their enclosure with our red-footed tortoise. So Gaston's a big red-faced green iguana. He's about 6 feet. That's his girlfriend, Lizzie. And they share their enclosure with a red-footed tortoise. He stays on the bottom, they stay up top. When it's feeding time, she usually comes down and eats with him, but it's not too bad.
I love redwood.
I heard through the grapevine that turtles are arboreal.
Turtles?
Yeah.
So not arboreal, but I mean, you'll see them, like if you see them in the river and everything like that, you'll always see them basking on like a big, like
You'd
stump
be
or something.
surprised the amount of climbing that tortoise can do.
Yeah. Yeah, actually,
I was joking.
no, I know exactly.
Have you seen what
I wasn't gonna say
snapping
nothing.
turtles can do? I guess
Because I was like-
you don't know about our snappers out here, do you?
No, because I was saying that because on the TikTok, I was watching one of y'all's, that question actually went up into your feed, and I think y'all missed it.
Oh, yeah. That was-
So
That's
that's why I
funny.
said it. I saw it, but
So out here we have like we have alligator and common snapping turtles out here, and they actually will climb your fences and are fairly arboreal in the sense that they can climb something, get out, and get away.
That is crazy. I don't even know what
It's
I would do
wild
with
to
an
see this
alligator if
time.
I saw an alligator come over a fence at me.
Oh,
I
but
don't know if
you'd
I would.
run. You would run. You would
I
run.
would freeze or I would run. One of the two.
Well, if you're missing a foot, we know you froze.
Yeah, obviously, right? pig leg.
So she hasn't come out in a while, and she just ate a big meal. But this is actually our second biggest girl. This is Tweety.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
So she's about 17 feet and about 140 pounds. So she's
It's a retic.
yeah. So
Okay,
she's a purple retic.
Yeah, I was like, she's gorgeous. So in retics, whose retic is that? Is that Terrence?
Yeah, it's mine.
So you like in ball pythons it's called what's the lighter side? The recessive gene?
Yeah, so albinism is recessive.
Yeah. So you like recessives and retics, correct?
Arguable. I like a lot of different mutations of retics. So this is Baby. Baby is a normal or a wild type. She's also mine. She's our big girl, around 19 foot and 170 pounds. And then you saw Tweety Bird. Tweety Bird is a purple albino. I've had Tweety Bird longer than Baby. I had her when Issa and I started dating. And then we have all of these girls. So I actually have my dwarf and super dwarf girls back here.
And are y'all doing any like breeding projects with them?
Not not actively. Right now we have all females. Like I said, I did breeding for other people and had other people taking credit for my work for many years. And I just don't see a reason to only be fulfilled by breeding. I don't need to breed to prove that I have something to offer the industry. And I feel like a lot of people get into breeding for the wrong reasons. And I like education. So I have those girls. They've been with me. Most of them have been with me for well over 8 years. We have one that we've had more like 3 or 4. But all the other girls are all like 8 to 10 years old. So
I mean, and y'all got something way better than breeding. Y'all got a whole zoo. Like, that's freaking awesome.
I mean, I love what we do. I love our zoo.
Wait, where y'all at? Where y'all located at?
We're in Morven, North Carolina.
Oh, I thought y'all were in Texas. I was like, man, I'm gonna drive up there.
I used to be in Texas. Issa and I met when I lived in Dallas.
Oh, okay, so that's why I thought you were in Texas.
Mm-hmm. We live in North Carolina now. So this is the mobile side of the setup. And you can see all of these are on wheels.
Yep.
So you wheel them out.
Yeah, they all wheel out, and we wheel them into our 24-foot car hauler and take them to events, do events, and then bring them all home.
That's genius. I like that.
But like, is that like a lot of work? I mean, like pulling them out, pulling them in. I mean,
it's not horrible. It's not the worst type of labor you can do, but it definitely takes time. It's about 30 minutes to an hour to outload or inload any of these, plus hooking up the lights and everything.
I mean, that's not bad. I thought it was like maybe 2 or 3 hours to get these.
Him and I can do it. If we have to be in a rush, we can do it in a half an hour.
So when y'all have them on the mobile, do the wheels like lock in place or something?
Yep.
And y'all strap them down?
Yep. So they're all locking. And we have clips and hookups in the trailer, and the trailer has its own heat AC unit and power and runs off a generator or can be plugged into like a house or something.
Everybody says you got a beautiful facility.
Thank you so much.
That is an awesome setup. I never thought about doing it in that way.
Bro, it's amazing. Like, just seeing other people's stuff, it's wild.
Well, that's what's good about this whole set. Doing this, you can actually learn from other people how to improve yourself. Like, that got me more ideas than I've ever had. That's amazing.
My favorite thing about this, so this is like my favorite thing to tell people, and this is what we went through. So last year we were watching the market crash, and in educational, like people being able to pay for this type of experience and the cost, and we lost a ton of what we would have as normal business. Normally we would have been booked out, and our things just kept decreasing and decreasing and decreasing, and we were down. Like, it was looking like I was going to have to shut everything down and give up on the mobile aspect. And I told some friends that I was thinking about opening a facility, and I was like, we were down bad. We didn't have a lot of money. And the guy said, oh, you can't do it for less than $250,000. And I said, that doesn't sound right. I said, that sounds like a lot of money. And so we had some people that offered us the building with a really good deal and an easy get in, and all of the supplies that we got to build these enclosures, like these beautiful enclosures that we built, we spent less than $2,000.
Wow.
I'm gonna say they're amazing. Y'all did a great job.
Thank you.
Which is crazy because the ones you have on wheels, the guy that I was buying my enclosures from that put in my store, one of those is almost $2,000, and you got that whole deal like that. That's crazy.
So these guys, now these I bought, I bought from a company who's no longer in business. When I bought these, I paid for my trailer, my enclosures, and everything, and and the animals. So everything to start up, I spent $50K. That $50,000 was my retirement. So instead of having a retirement to fall back on, I gave it up to be able to do education.
Right. Do y'all ever have a problem with when you're transferring like this? Do you have a problem with them reacclimating or having like a being messed with, the cages being switched around, like food strikes or anything like that?
No, and one of our hardiest eaters and our biggest piggos is our ball python.
Yeah.
If that's what you're asking. No,
Wait,
ball python.
Go ahead, Terry. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You can go ahead and say something. I'm just going to show Picasso for you guys so you can see how well he does. A ball python tells a lot about a facility.
I was actually just going to ask, like, are only ball pythons in all of those cages, or you all got other things in there?
Oh, no. We have around 33 species right now.
Nice.
You want to pull them out? And I can show you guys a lot of what we have. So this is Picasso. This is our ball python.
Oh, he's a pied. He's gorgeous.
I love pieds.
I love pieds. That's why I asked the recessive question, because pied isn't pied recessive?
It is.
I thought so.
I love recessive genetics, but I don't have a favorite in most things that I work with. I have multiple favorite things that I really, really enjoy and like. But you can see his body condition. You can tell he eats, and he does really well. He's actually probably one of our more fevering eaters, and we have colubrids too. So we'll go through and introduce you to some of the animals real quick if you guys want. Huh?
Yeah, yes, let's do it. Yes, this is exciting, actually.
Now, I guess my question, because this is where I'm at right now with my educational shows, do you ever feel like you have one species more than the other and it makes it harder to do? I guess you got so many now, but right now I have more
Look at that guy.
pythons than I do anything.
So I went out of my way to make sure that when I was developing my program that I had a wide variety of animals. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to introduce two animals at the same time. Easton's going to go stand kind of near the other one. So we have a dwarf pixie and a pixie frog. So we have our pixie frog DJ here, and then we have our dwarf pixie frog. So we have a comparison and a difference of your normal and your dwarf.
This is also a sub-adult.
Yeah, he's not even a full adult yet. He is getting there though.
Dang,
so
it's gonna be huge.
Well, so this is DJ and Splat. So DJ, like I said, is our normal pixie. And you can see how big he is compared to my hand. You can't even pick him up with one hand. He's so big. We have our two amphibians. Now, I will say that we've been open for We picked most of our animals 6 years ago and throughout the last 6 years. So some of our animals who were like imports and were already adults, we have lost since. Like we did have a Colorado River toad that we no longer have. He did pass away this year. We had him for 6 years though, and he was an adult. So we have 2 tarantulas on display at the moment. These 2 tarantulas, we have a striped knee for looks and a curly hair, and we're also growing up a pink toe.
Oh, pitons are awesome. That was my favorite.
I'm not gonna disturb her right now.
Where is she?
Inside the log.
Oh, okay. You can see a spooter butt down there.
Chris loves tarantulas. He's gonna get a bunch of them.
No, yeah, okay. So there's a question here for you from Stan from Sea of Serpents. Said, or not a question. He's saying that he would love to have you on the RWO show to show more of the community, your facility.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you guys don't know, our curly hair that has burrowed down under everything. Can you see her?
Yep.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Okay, so those are our tarantulas. Then we also have our gargoyles and crested geckos. I'm happy to do any types of podcasts or shows as long as he just gets with me to schedule it, and he can reach out to me on any of the Reptile 101 platforms, including my cell phone number being public on the Reptile 101 website.
Hey Stan, they answer faster on Facebook or TikTok.
Pick y'all's brain too, because I've been getting other people together and kind of
Of
do
course,
like a
brother. Of
one-on-one,
course, Stan. No problem.
educational shows.
Ooh,
help
king
people get
snake.
started.
That's a banded king snake, isn't it?
A Florida King.
Okay, Florida king.
So that's a Florida King. That's Cooper.
It's crazy because
then,
it looks like my king snake, but they told me mine was a banded king snake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that is a Florida King. Then our corn snake. He was trying to ask me something. I didn't catch what it was though.
Oh, sorry, John. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was saying, I'm doing a series about how to start educational shows and people that want to get into an education. So I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna pick your brain, and then I got somebody else that I met recently through Chris, and kind of help, anybody in the future or future generation that might want to start doing this.
Okay, yeah, of course. So we have our hognose, and then we have a giant Madagascan hognose. I like to have stuff to compare for education. So like we have our normal Western, and then we have a giant Madagascan.
That's awesome. Have you ever done any like
serpents.
Well, Stan, shoot me some dates, and I'll ask them for you. You just shoot me some dates.
Well, he can get a hold of me if he just goes like Google Reptile 101. My phone number comes up. Very easy to contact. So that's our Madagascan.
That's gorgeous. That's a hognose?
Yeah.
What is it?
These are really cool. This is a giant Madagascan hognose snake. They are from Madagascar. They are the largest species of hognose snake. They do not pretend to play dead like the other hognose, but they do flatten out and they do still have the snub nose.
That's amazing, man. That is amazing.
And they reach sizes between 5 and 6 feet typically.
Oh, I need one of them.
They are still rear fang venomous as well.
Right.
So do y'all have anything where y'all keep anything endangered to help thrive in captivity?
So we don't keep anything endangered per se. We do have a couple of unique animals. One is the Cuvier dwarf caiman, as they are not kept in breeding activity or captivity very often. There's only a few people breeding them. We have we have 4 of them.
Out. Yeah.
Yes. So
Cute.
like I said, they're acting a little bit goofy. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, is that Percy or is that TikTok now?
That's TikTok.
Yeah, so this is TikTok. TikTok is our probable female. And if you guys look at how puffy she is.
Yeah.
And she didn't eat yesterday. So I'm assuming Hades is chasing her around trying to get some action. And she keeps getting out of the water to get away from him because she's already gravid. But we also keep one of our amazing babies that will be future ambassador. I don't have my gloves on, so she's gonna tear me up, but we have a lace monitor. This is Mick. So I don't believe they're on the ESA, but I know there's less than about 1,500 in the US. Oh, come on.
So I'm gonna ask this right now, since we're talking about all these animals. Like, do y'all plan like on adding any more other species, or y'all just staying with what y'all got with right now?
We will always be willing to expand based on the income coming into Reptile 101. I can't expand without being able to properly care for the animals I already have. So we will always stay below what our budget is in the animal care until we start making more money. Once we increase our funds, we will be expanding.
Beautiful,
yes, that is
Bill.
a beautiful monitor. Yep.
And they're asking if you have any mangrove snakes, but that is a gorgeous monitor.
No, we do not have any mangroves. If people don't know what this is, a lace monitor is the second largest species of monitor in Australia, right under the parenti, and they have been illegal to export from Australia for the last 50 plus years.
Freaking gorgeous. I want a monitor, but I know right now I don't have the room for it because that thing is huge, first of all.
She's a baby.
But I mean, and then I go to my buddy's house. My buddy turned his whole house into like the living room. Into he has a black dragon. Well, he has
That's what I
two black
want.
dragons. He has a male and female. And then he has a lace monitor and two Nile monitors. Oh, see, that's gorgeous.
So this is Mushu. He's an Nile monitor. He's about 6 foot.
I've had one of those. They're awesome.
They're really tame if you tame them down.
Yeah, they take a lot of work though. They take a lot of work to get this tame.
You know, so
did
money
you want
wasn't
to
an
take that?
issue. If money was an issue, what is run? I'll give you one or two reptiles to add into your collection right now. What would it be?
Probably, huh?
I know what mine is.
What is yours?
An indigo.
An indigo for Easton.
Oh,
Nice,
yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Easton wants an indigo. He's wanted an indigo. Unfortunately, keeping indigos here is kind of difficult. We have to be permitted in our state for indigos. And for me, to be honest, I really want a Cuban croc.
A Cuban croc.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that would be awesome. Yeah. Man, those are some awesome animals.
We do plan on expanding into other species, but that will be probably many years down the line. You know, we're still currently trying to just gain enough of a base to pay for everything comfortably.
Right.
And y'all are doing phenomenal. Y'all are doing amazing. I hope y'all keep thriving, stay open. You know, I wouldn't know if Reptile 101 closed down. I'd be sad.
Well, it's all about the community we have right now. I mean, we're in a place you have to understand. So you guys understand it's raining outside. I'm going to take you to show you where we are. We are not in an area where you would normally come for a reptile zoo. We're in a little tiny town, and the reason we're here is because we live here, and the people that rent to us are friends. They took really good care of us, and they made it a no-brainer to get the building.
I mean, y'all did amazing with the building. I mean, that's awesome. They gave y'all a building. That's awesome. Like, to have friends like that.
We still pay for it, but they gave us a very good deal. And they have a building next door that is identical to this. So if we can continue to promote Reptile 101 and continue to grow, once we get to the point of being able to take on more expense, we have another 1,200 square foot waiting for us next door.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. Hey, Mitzi. So my next question is, go ahead, Terry.
No,
go ahead.
You're fine.
No, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Oh, I was just gonna say, we're hoping to turn the other side into a small, like, mini mammal zoo with what I consider like easily kept indoor small species.
So like
So.
sloths, koalas.
Sloths, yeah, I don't know. They need more space than you think, but more like I have a friend who breeds like bush babies and cloud rats, and we have prairie dogs and stuff like that.
Or so sea otters.
I
I like
have a friend
otters.
who
I don't
has
know why.
muskrat.
They're super adorable.
They're also super aggressive.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. So what was the question? I'm so sorry.
So what was the most exciting part of all of this? Dealing with the reptiles, working with them. So like what was most exciting for you guys?
Like, do you mean what is most exciting?
What is or what was or yeah, what is, sorry.
I mean, I think for us, the most exciting thing is when you have a little kid run up screaming your name because they know who you are and they're ready to go play with the animals. But that's just me.
Okay, so this is the most exciting memory that I can think of why we've had the zoo and everything. So we consistently do like a Raleigh Repticon or a Columbia, South Carolina Repticon. And when the kids come up and you get the kids and everything that their parents are literally bringing them along because they just want to interact and have a good time. But you'll get those ones that are like repeats. And when the kids come up and they know, like, well, if I bring out Rink, the kid knows, okay, that's a tiger rat snake. You can't find that in the United States. You can only find that in Central America. And the kid will tell me that before we start the thing. They already know what they're about to interact because they've already done it, but they're telling me the information they've already retained.
Wait, can I see your tiger rat snake?
Yeah.
I love rat snakes. That my leucistic is she's a female, so.
So this is, the tiger rat snake was a bucket list snake for me. I just always wanted one. But this is our leucistic Texas rat. She's still getting
Yeah,
big.
see, that's how mine looks.
Yep.
Mine is does she like rattle her tail like a rattlesnake?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's what mine's doing in the tub over there. Calm down.
And then this dude here.
Oh, they like their hides, huh?
Yeah.
And very tame. You just pick them up.
Yep.
Oh man, that's gorgeous.
So he's actually about 7, almost 8 feet. Can I get you back out?
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Hey Nikki, hey Kurt.
Come hold this for a second so I can get him. God, Terry.
Yes.
That's
But, like,
gorgeous, bro.
if you guys have seen as we've gone through the animals, you can see how much variety we have in our program.
So my favorite part is the rat snakes.
Rat snakes are cool.
I love them. Well, I love your whole zoo, period.
Right.
Thank you.
So you can see how big Rink really is.
Damn, he's big.
They're big.
So it's crazy because his body's actually a triangle. So when he flattens out vertically. And that long prehensile tail, so whatever he touches, he anchors onto.
So do the leucistic rat snakes get that big too, or they're gonna stay
No.
smaller?
They stay smaller. They're a Texas species where this is a Central American species.
I need
Way
to find me a
different
citrus
environment.
Where'd you get that from? Because I need one of them.
We got him many years ago from AHP Exotics.
I bet. Yeah, they'd be hard to find now.
We just saw some Reptile Passions. If you go look them up on Facebook, that's a really good friend of mine. He had one for sale at the last show we did with him, which was only like 2 weeks ago.
Let me know if you need one.
I
mean,
do
we
want
can
one.
definitely. Reptile Passions, they're good people. We love them. And I know they did have one, and they do get them in this time of year. Typically, you'll see, 5 or 6 for sale at the shows. Out here, anyway.
And what is your guys' take on USART?
I mean, we love the work they do. You know, I've actually gotten to talk to Phil a couple of times. We were members of USARC. We are not at the moment because I have not had the excess funds, unfortunately. And I know it's only $20, but I haven't had it. We've been struggling pretty hard trying to keep everything on. So I haven't renewed this year, but up until last year, we were members. I was around when we were dealing with the Lacey Act stuff and them trying to add retics, and I know what USARC did for us, so.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand what USARC does for us. And when I get the chance to talk about USARC, I tell them what they do for us and for our animals, and what they do for us to keep our animals. But
well, if it wasn't for them jumping in after they filed the first thing against Burmese, if it wasn't for them jumping in when they added retics, we would have been completely barred from moving retics around the country during the lawsuit. And without them, that lawsuit wouldn't have existed. And we would, at this current point, have retics landlocked into each state. Retics, Burms, anacondas would have all been landlocked if that lawsuit hadn't gone through and they hadn't filed that injunction. So, I mean, USARC, retics are my favorite animal. I've worked with retics for, since 2009. They're one of my favorite species to work with, and without USARC, I wouldn't be able to keep them right now because I've moved states multiple times.
so, man, I'm like, so I'm not gonna ask that. I was gonna ask you a question, but I was gonna say, like, what is one thing you could teach someone that don't like reptiles?
I mean, respect. You don't have to like them, but you have to respect them. Unfortunately, I think that someone who is afraid of them or fears them or hates them or won't advocate for them, I feel like the people who don't respect them are the ones that want to end them and take them away. And I think just a little bit of respect and education changes a lot of people's minds.
Yep. So I want to ask this question because what you guys are doing with the zoo and everything, do y'all guys feel like you made an impact on the hobby or on anyone in the community?
Yes. I feel like we make a difference every time we go live on TikTok. I feel like almost every day we have someone say, well, you changed my mind about this, or you changed my mind about that, or I can look at this now and not freak out. Yep. Feel like we make a difference every single day we go live on TikTok.
And I would say, yeah, y'all do, because every time I go on TikTok and I don't see you guys live, I'm like, damn, like, it's sad because you guys are full of energy. Y'all always laughing. So,
I'm going to tell you, I think what a lot of people don't know about TikTok is how exhausting it is.
it's super exhausting.
I don't think enough people talk about how hard being an influencer and being on live is. It is exhausting. It is more energy than you would normally use in a day. And you have to do it in an amount of time that you can handle. And we do long lives, typically 4 hours. Is a live for us, and not only are we staying happy, staying high energy, talking to people, answering questions, fielding the haters, but we're also handling animals.
Yeah.
And that's a lot.
See, Mitzi even said, I'm so used to seeing y'all on TikTok 101. It's nice to see y'all on here. Yes, I was our first one. Yes, Mitzi, I did it. I got them on YouTube. Had to. They're amazing people. They needed to be on YouTube.
Because we actually were on YouTube already on a podcast. One of our mods has a podcast, but he does fish, and they have a podcast they do that is like a reptile segment on a fish podcast.
Y'all have fish?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, y'all have fish? Oh, okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big
I
snakes in
don't
Florida.
think you can see. I was gonna say I could show you our new buzz butt because we wanted to start doing some education with venomous and proper handling.
Well, what do they know you as, Mitzi? So
Here,
Mitzi calls me hubby, and I call her wifey on Instagram.
I don't know who Mitzi is.
She said you may not know her as Mitzi. That's why she was laughing.
Yeah, I don't. Can I have a flashlight? Do I? I do. Oops. Hold on, guys.
Oh, you got a venomous snake.
Yeah, we have a buzz bud.
Oh, Smiley Hearts Exotic on TikTok, she says.
Oh, yeah.
That's Mitzi. Yeah.
Awesome. I haven't seen her in a while, actually.
Yeah, she tends to disappear from time to time.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. I wish I could figure out how to turn a flashlight on. There we go. I gotta see if I can get the light right. There you go.
There it is. And what is he?
She's a Western Diamondback.
Woo!
That's
Well,
awesome.
who wanted to get in the hots? Who was it?
Me.
Well, I'm gonna switch y'all around now. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
That's fine.
it wasn't exactly a want. I have people that reach out to me pretty often that want to rehome animals to us because they like our work and that they like that we are educational and that we have animal ambassadors and aren't going to like sell animals that we get. So I have someone who's a very close friend of ours who is at some point going to have to rehome his venomous animals. And I have worked with venomous, I have moved venomous, but I have never kept venomous. So to get my feet wet, I went ahead and got a rattlesnake.
I would have gotten a albino one. But I like all the light stuff. You know what I mean? So I like all that light stuff.
There's a story behind that. I like dark stuff. I like black snakes more than anything.
I mean, yeah, I like the black snakes. The Mexican black king snake.
Arizona black that was not thriving with us, so I traded her for the Western so that she could get into better hands that would be able to deal with her not eating. So, it's what it is.
You did what was best for the animal.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Everything, your closures, everything are freaking amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, everything y'all do for these animals, everything, like, man, anything we could do to help you guys get out there, man. Like, seriously, so y'all can stay open.
This helps. Podcast helps. Just sharing our TikTok, our Facebook, telling a friend, all of that helps us keep going. Because we raise a lot of money through a lot of different avenues. Not only do we do our education, we have the zoo open. People can pay to come see us. We do Repticons and we do open admission that way too, where we charge the same as we do at the shop. We also do TikTok. Anything we make on TikTok, we have Cash App up. Everything that we do though goes back into this. Like Easton and I don't go blow it on a bunch of real cool fancy things. Like him and I eat ramen a lot and we do a lot of Goodwill shopping and we go to the food banks. But we also do get all of our produce donated. We're very, very lucky that we have a grocery store that takes very good care of us. But like our proteins, our rodents, we still buy all of that. We still pay the light bill. We still pay rent on the building. And all the other things that you have to take care of when you own animals.
Man, are you learning, John? Are you writing down notes over there? I see you writing down notes.
And I will tell you, our followers are amazing. We have some amazing friends that we've made being on TikTok, and we have a lot of amazing supporters and moderators that will go out of their way to buy us rodents. We have moderators that buy us bugs for the bug eaters. So we are at the very least getting the minimum of care for the animals, even when we don't have a lot of money coming in. So they all have been really amazing in helping us take care of everything and stay open.
So I'm going to try to help you guys out, because I asked you about stickers and you said you guys couldn't do that. But Lolo's a really good friend of mine. I'm going to try to get y'all some stickers. And then I want to send y'all some shirts with y'all's logos on there, if that's cool with you guys.
That would be amazing. We actually haven't been able to afford merch, and I have a friend who kept saying that she would do it for us and not charge us, and I was going to let her charge full price to sell merch, and she just hasn't been able to. She's had health issues and hasn't made it out here. So
yeah, I won't charge y'all for the shirts. That will come out of my pocket. So I'll make up a design for you guys, and you tell me yes or no, and then I'll send those to you guys.
We would
But
super
I only ask if I get one for myself.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Of course. Oh, and I
I'm
gotta
not
send
gonna
one to
lie,
John too. John's gonna want one too. Sorry, my bad, wrong way. But
legitimately,
yeah,
people ask us all the time for merch, and I have a Redbubble up, but it doesn't give me the ability to have any control over what happens with it. So we don't have any in person either.
so I don't know. Man, I wish there was like so much more stuff we could do, but
Talking about this helps. And we found it's crazy how it works, but just one person saying something, especially when you talk about TikTok and that we're live every day and that we do education, we don't we're not charging for our education. Like we have to charge for you guys to watch us feed the animals because TikTok's weird. So we have a low fee for TikTok feedings. It's $2.99. You get 4 feedings a month. It's a monthly fee for the subscribers, but we're the cheapest reptile creator that feeds on live that isn't doing it and risking their account. So we do that for super cheap, but everything else that we do, we're not charging you to learn. We're doing it openly on TikTok, and all we're doing is hoping that people will see what we do and support us.
Right.
And
That's
it's
amazing.
been amazing and how many people have.
But you also know, because y'all are so positive, and I know how exhausting that can be, especially fighting through all the negativity that's going on in the community and the industry, whatever and whatnot.
I'm very big on. So I'm not on TikTok for fun. I'm not there to make friends. No offense to anybody. All of the people we've met and have made our friends and family, I couldn't live without them now. But we are on TikTok and we are out in the community first and foremost to keep this zoo open and to be able to continue to educate, So the drama and the things that go on, we try to maintain as much neutrality and diplomacy as we can on the app without promoting harmful and gross behavior.
Agreed. But the same thing with the podcast though, with this podcast, especially since, like I said, I turned around, I started going positive. Just what I wanted to do was preach positivity, education, teach, people that watch this can, like how you were doing right now, taking us a tour, educating us, like the central rat snake. I didn't know that thing could get up to, what was it, 6 feet?
It's like 6-7 feet right now.
Yeah, and not only that now I know that the tiger rat snake only comes from Central America now, thanks to you guys. And since it's one of my species.
Spilotes from other places, but the tiger rat snake is Central American.
And since it's one of my favorite species, that literally stuck in my head, hey, that came from Central America. So it's whatever I'm into.
Cool. Something really cool. One of my favorite venomous keepers, he's not on any social media. You'll never see him post or anything. He runs a couple facilities down this way. He's from Trinidad, and one of his favorite snakes is the tiger rat snake, and tiger rat snakes are native to Trinidad. So he grew up around tiger rat snakes being all over the place, which was
That's
really
awesome.
Cool.
I gotta go. Where's this at?
Where's what at?
To go find these tiger rat snakes?
To buy one?
No, to get one for free. Just pick it up and bring it home.
Oh.
Trinidad.
There's a couple of small countries.
This looks nice.
Right? You're going home with me.
And you don't see them much in the States. It's so funny that they're very abundant on those islands and in Central America, but in the States you barely see them for sale.
It's amazing. I've learned a lot. And it's fun to watch somebody, be able to watch somebody else for once and learn. And I love y'all setup. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bro, I just want to say, that whole hour just went by
Like that. Yep.
Bro, I was dude, I barely asked two or three questions. All sad. All sad, but I mean, y'all did amazing. I mean, that's exactly what I was looking for. That's exactly what I wanted, and y'all stayed positive. did y'all's thing. Y'all did what y'all do, you know? And I love
This
that.
is what we do. We live and breathe this. Everything that you see when we're on camera in a podcast or on TikTok is literally what you would see if you came to the facility, aside from the occasional bickering between me and Easton, because we do live together. So, you know.
I live here, so when I'm here, I gotta do some cold.
But that's a sign of a good teacher, because if you don't gotta ask questions, it's because they're knowledgeable and they answer most common asked questions anyway. So
Yeah.
I think that sticker person jumped in here, Lolo. I don't know. I thought I saw her jump in here.
I've been watching. I haven't seen.
Yeah, she didn't jump in.
I haven't figured out how to look at anything, so I don't even know how many people have been watching us or seen the chat or anything.
Well, I can't see off my phone, but I have my
There she is.
iPad up so I can watch everything.
Lolo, hey, do me a favor. Can you help them make stickers?
Oh, yeah, Discord's kicking off now, so yeah.
Is it what they dropped in the Discord, the link?
Yeah, I think so.
Y'all have a Discord?
We do. So our Discord is for subscribers only. But if you're a subscriber to us, you just message us and I send you a link. And like I said, it's only $2.99. And even if you stop subscribing, I have not, we're not going through Discord and kicking people. So
don't tell me that. No, I'm playing.
Right? Don't tell me that. I'm gonna go subscribe right now.
Give me my
Right now.
my one-time $2.99. I'm good. Okay, I'm not greedy. Just pay for it once. We're fine.
See, there you go. There you go. Just message her what logo you want, and I'll cover whatever she charges.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. I gotta get off the camera.
What happened? Where's she crying?
Oh, she's not.
Oh, where'd she go? I was like, where'd she get off?
I don't know what she's doing.
Oh, okay.
Getting choked up because of the kindness. Thank you.
Oh.
I don't know what you doing. I'm at short.
Just another day.
Just another day.
I'm a girl. Leave me alone.
It's funny too because she'll tell me something at work and I'll be like, because if you were at work and everything, if your boss told you something, you're like, you know what, I got another hour and then I'm done and stuff. And it's like here, it's like she tells me one thing and it's like, oh shit, now we got to get in the truck and now we're gonna go home and she's gonna tell me later and we're gonna have dinner and we're gonna discuss what she told me. It's like, damn it. Now it makes me wish I never did what I did.
Man, y'all are awesome. I love you guys. Man, seriously, I do. You guys are awesome.
Nah, man, I appreciate you having us come on here. That was fun.
It was fun. It went quick. I don't. Go ahead, John. Sorry.
My bad, brother. No,
go ahead.
I'll follow you on. I'll make sure I follow you all on everything.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I looked up at the live thing and I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, that hour just flew by.
It always
Dude, it went quick. Honestly, I was trying to figure out where the hell did it all go. Honestly, I'm just like, damn, that went fast.
Time flies when Taryn talks.
Not only that, it's like when you're in good company, you know how they say when you're in good company, time also flies.
Yeah.
When y'all are vibing,
watching the clock and everything. Yeah.
I wasn't even watching the clock. We were talking, we were vibing. I did ask some questions. She answered them, and the only thing I remembered is the Central Tiger snake.
Hey, Chris, we gotta fly up there, man.
Dude, we definitely do. We gotta make a trip, dude. We gotta get a trip out there and podcast out there from this facility. Let's do it, dude.
Yeah.
You should. It'll be a blast.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Isn't Anita out there too? So I get to see her too.
She's Anita's probably three and a half hours away.
3 hours or 3.5.
Oh, that's not bad. She could try to see us.
That's like going to Chris's house.
Yeah, so we're literally 3 hours away.
Yeah.
So she came to the last Raleigh Repticon. She's planning on going to the next one in May too.
Yeah, May 25th, 26th, I think. If you guys were planning anything quickly.
And that's a
any
big,
Raleigh
big show.
She's 2 hours from Raleigh.
And we're in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are y'all going there too?
Oh,
yeah, we do the Raleigh Repticon.
Well, we do the education at Raleigh, but we'll take the whole setup and set up at the Repticon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, then we should go check out a Repticon. I haven't been to a Repticon. Have you, John?
No.
Raleigh's a good one. It's probably one of the bigger ones. I really like the Raleigh Repticon. So we live 2 hours from the Raleigh Repticon, so you guys could arguably come in on a Friday and see the zoo while we're packing up, and then meet us at Raleigh and get to see the Raleigh show as well, and maybe Anita will come and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. We
It's
definitely
cool,
gotta make a trip. So we did a podcast with Jessica, House of the Spooks, and she's coming to Dallas. We're all gonna meet up in Dallas. You're going to Dallas, right?
Me? Yeah. I just gotta know the dates though.
Okay, yeah. In Dallas, we're all gonna meet up and have some barbecue. So I like when people want to get together and chat and talk. But I'm the same though. I'm the same person. You can ask John. I'm the same person on camera, off camera. I don't change. It's the same person.
The only thing is, if you get in the car with him, he might try to make you sing Backstreet Boys. He does that pretty often.
He's a liar. No, I do sing the Backstreet Boys. I've done it on lives too, though.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
all
you're good.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming on. If y'all have any shout outs y'all want to do right now, y'all can go ahead.
You got any shout outs?
What do you mean? To our entire Reptile 101 family, everybody off of TikTok, if they have come in and supported us at any point in time,
I think everybody here is TikTok. Yep, everybody here is from TikTok, except for Stan.
No, I mean, we've said it a million times. Without the TikTok family and everything, the shop, nothing, this wouldn't be here.
Yeah, we tell them every single day they're the best part of Reptile 101. We couldn't do this without those guys. And I don't know if they all really understand how much they mean to us and how much they've done for us. But this little goofy dream of having a little reptile zoo and not working for some jerk breeder, and being able to do our own thing and be positive and be happy and change the industry, this was not possible without all of them. And my mods, if you come into our TikTok live and you see that little mod icon on there, no, those people are ride or dies, man. They have made sure that we've kept going.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hold on. I'm going to put you on the big screen for this. Hold on. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
All right. We got to clear my voice.
He hates doing it on camera, too.
Brother.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Oh
my God.
Just kill it.
All right. And everything y'all done is like such a positive message, but do I have like a positive message to the people right now watching before we head on out of here?
You got a positive message there?
If you're green, you're growing, and if you're ripe, you're rotten.
I go with Terrence. If you're green, you're growing. If you're ripe, you're rotten.
Yep.
But Tom rotten. Damn. I'm always rotten. Lolo said, laugh my ass off. Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. See, now since I started doing that, I catch myself when I'm doing laundry at the house or something. I'll just belt one of those out, and I'm like, nobody's listening to me. What am I doing?
And if everybody doesn't know, Easton has his first big battle with the agency tonight. He's running by himself, and I am not going to be a part of it. So if you guys wanted to come see him do his battle at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, everything we make goes back into the zoo and the animals.
Wait, is that tonight?
Yes, yep. 8 p.m.
Yeah. Lolo, if you need a flyer, I'll make it real quick for you guys.
Nah, we put a video up. We've got all of our stuff. I think we're good for this one. I definitely might bother you in the future for other things.
Now that she said that, you're going to get a message, be like, hey, Flexen, what are you up to?
Nothing. But hey, I got it, though. You can ask John. I've done a lot.
What are you talking about? No, I'm playing.
Like, about videos, like reels.
Yeah, no, I was joking, man. I was joking.
Oh, I was like, what?
Terrence probably going to hit you up in the future and being like, so I got a battle coming up.
So, do you know Diamond Serpents?
Yeah.
Mike and Braden?
Yeah.
I did that birthday reel. That birthday reel for him.
Nice.
Yeah, I did that one. I did Braden's birthday reel.
Very nice.
Yeah, we love them.
And then it was me, Tanner, I think Anita. We all pitched in. Was it Anita or Feisty? We all pitched in to get him that banana pie with the. I want to say it had the little. What is it called?
Are you talking
When
about the bone?
You talking about the berm or the boa?
No, it was a ball python.
Oh, I
Okay.
didn't know
We
he
got
had
him
a
the
bone,
we got him the banana pie uh, with the what is it called, John? When they have like that little black dot on them.
too. Bananas have little black dots.
No, not the little dot. I'm talking about. It's like a birth defect.
You're not talking about calico.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Paradox.
There you go. The
There you
paradox.
go. Yeah.
It was
really
a
gonna
it was a
believe that, man.
yeah.
I was like, I'll think of that word here in a minute. See what I mean? All I do is I'm like, Taryn, it's got a birth defect. What is it? Paradox.
Yes, that's what I see. I had it on the tip of my tongue, but it wouldn't come out. So
That's
I
what
was
I
like,
mean.
damn it,
Everybody's
what is
like, let me
called?
go Google it real quick. All I got to do is holler, and I know I'll get an answer back.
So yeah, so it was a banana pie paradox.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah. So
That's pretty sick.
we all pitched in to grab that for his birthday,
Nice.
and he cried. Of course, he was all happy. But
That's
I
pretty
mean,
cool, though.
that's what it's about, right? We have
Yeah.
kids, the future
Yeah.
future of their breeding, and it's going to a pied, so I'm all for it. I love pied.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
But
Yeah, I wanna get a big old pied reticulated python like baby size.
oh yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. I got a buddy that he's saying he's gonna get me one, but he's been saying that for like not John, but somebody else. He's been saying that for like the longest time. I'm still waiting here with no
Now
anything.
now you threw it out there in the atmosphere, and the atmosphere is gonna be like, let's send this to him now.
Funny.
Right? I hope so. That's like
Manifesting.
well, actually, there's one of my dream snakes is it's a tiger rat snake. Anybody?
Dude, the funny thing is out here at the shows on the East Coast, like, if not every one, it's probably every other one. You'll see 2 or 3 like adult tiger rat snakes. I know there are babies on
You
the table.
only see them this time of year.
So in May, I'll keep an eye out.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that, brother. Hell yeah, let me know. And then another one that's the hognose y'all have, that hognose. That one's
The
I love
Yeah,
hognose.
those are hard
Yeah.
to find now.
Look at I'll show you mine, my female right now.
See, everybody's got westerns and easterns and stuff. You just don't see Madagascans that often.
Have y'all ever heard of the olive? Is that what it's called? The olive?
All python?
Oh no, hognose is from like
So this is my female. She doesn't have a name. Anybody want to name her? Y'all can shoot me some DMs. But yeah, this is her.
Australia. I think that's where it's from. We had one come in our store. It was like an olive color.
I haven't seen the ones from Australia. That one's damn, that's pretty as hell.
Yeah, that's my girl. She
Yeah,
eats
that's like
baby chicks.
It's like a butterscotch color.
Yeah. She's an extreme red albino.
We
The
had
male-
a red female for a long time.
The
Her
male-
name was, Miss Piggy.
My male, he's really picky though. I'll show you. I'll put them together, but they're not the same
Hey,
size. I'll tell you that
Chris.
right now. So here's my male.
Hey Chris, hey man, I got to run, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate you
Yeah,
for coming
appreciate
on. Thank you. I'm just
Hey,
gonna
nice
show
to meet you.
these and then end it real quick.
See
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
later.
so-
Hey.
Later, man.
So the male is this one right here,
Yeah.
the lighter, and then she's like the darker. See?
Are you trying to run him to her?
Yep.
Nice.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna pair these two. These are my babies. I love these guys.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's tangled up on everything. God dang it.
Dude, if you get with the tiger rat snake and you get a cord in front of it, it's over. The tail's
Gonna
like
wrap itself
wrapped
up.
9 times.
Well, hold on. Let me do this, and then we'll go ahead and get on out of here, guys, because I know everybody's got stuff to do.
You're good, man.
Hold on.
You're good.
would show y'all my platinum retic, but we'll save that for another time.
Cool.
Well, I
man.
actually do have it. You know what? I do have it right here. Look, here are my retics. I forgot I showed these last night. Look, boom. That's my
very
female,
nice.
and that's my male. That's what I'm gonna breed them to. The female's
Oh,
het, the female's het annuary. My male's platinum annuary. So
yeah, you'll
going
make
for
some
annuary.
stuff with that. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. You're gonna make some nice stuff with that one. That'll be a nice pairing.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
But
man.
I'm not gonna go out crazy and just be like, oh, I'm gonna breed all these and then sell them. No, I'm breeding what I want to breed. You know, what I love.
Yep.
And I like that annuary too. And the platinum's gonna look fire.
So we have two retics in the back there. We're supposed to head up north to New Jersey, but one of the big females, she's probably like 8 feet right now. She's visible annuary, but I mean, she's so dark, like dark. So like think of Motley Golden Child, just that straight black. But the visible annuary in her, dude, I hate to see her go, but at the same time, I'm glad like she's going to a good home. But she's gorgeous, man. Visible annuary, it's gonna be nice.
Man, I hear people when they say like they're trying to part ways with their animal. Like I still have my first ball python because it's hard for me to part ways with him. Like I love that guy. He started everything for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I don't know. People are like, well, if you can't part ways with your animal, you know, it's a business. You know, still at the same time. So I'm just like, it's hard though. But we'll say that for another talk. I know, guys, we gotta go. Get ready for your battle. I'll be there to support you as always, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
But on that note, guys, y'all have a great night. You have anything else to say before we go?
Man, I'm good. Taryn wanted to tell you bye as well. She just stepped out, or she's hopping back in for a second. Here she is.
Huh?
Say bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for having us.
I'm glad y'all said yes, and thank you for coming on. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you for having us. Hopefully we can do it again.
I actually need y'all to send me y'all's links after this, like your Instagram link, you know, whatever you want me to put in the description for you guys, because I didn't get to do it.
I got you.
So, anyways. All right, guys, and y'all can stay backstage if y'all want to, or y'all can just hop completely off. It's up to you guys.
We're gonna hop right back on TikTok to get ready for this battle.
All right, well, I'll see y'all over there. Y'all have a great night. I appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you for having us. Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you guys. If y'all want to come follow us on TikTok, you can follow me on TikTok. I got an Untamed and Unhinged Reptile page over there on TikTok. I got my big flexing page, Flexing, Finesse, and Reptile is also over there on TikTok. But other than that, y'all can DM me. If y'all have any questions, let me reach out to me. Let me know. But y'all already know. Stay positive, lift each other up, love each other, and always show kindness. Y'all have a great night. We out of here.